Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. I was lucky enough to get sent the first 2 episodes of Loki. I'm going to give you my first impressions on the show, what I thought about it, spoiler free of course. But you guys know here, if you subscribe to the channel, once the show finally comes out tomorrow, I'll be posting my spoiler breakdown, looking at the Easter eggs, and trying to figure out the mystery at hand, because this Disney Plus series has got a mystery. So with Disney Plus's Loki, it takes place immediately, and I mean immediately after that event in Avengers Endgame, where we got to see Loki grab the Tesseract and zoom himself away. You will waste no time and literally pick back up with that version of Loki right there, and that's what kind of intrigued me about this show in the first place. It's like, we've already had such a long history with Tom Hiddleston's Loki ever since that first Avengers movie, with Thor the Dark World, Ragnarok, and even what he eventually ended up doing in Endgame and his ultimate demise. I was kind of afraid that erasing all that character development and going back to the very early stages of Loki was going to work against the show's favor, but it actually worked out for the better, especially with the storyline they have going on with the TVA that are essentially time police. You get a much better explanation in the first episode, so I'm not even going to attempt it. But it's when this show introduces the TVA and these time police that the show goes up so many notches for me, because the production value involved with this place is just top notch. It's like this weird old school but yet futuristic world with a lot of crazy rules and history behind it. It just expands the Marvel universe way more than you thought. Like, I'm sitting there watching this thing like, I can't believe this whole thing started with a man putting on a metal suit, and now we're in this alternate reality where they keep track of time? But getting a little bit back to what I was saying about this version of Tom Hiddleston, because remember, as you're watching Loki, you are watching the Loki from Avengers, which I think is the most evil version of Loki, because this man was ripping out eyeballs, trying to take over Earth, killing as many people in his path when, you know, eventually he got a little softer, a little closer to his brother, eventually risking his life for him. They find a real clever way of touching upon that future without affecting this evil version of Loki. And Tom Hiddleston is even able to bring out some emotional beats and pull back layers on Loki that we were never really given the opportunity. And I think that's the beauty of these Disney Plus shows, is they give you a newfound appreciation for characters you might have already liked. I know a lot of us out there do not see Vision and Wanda the same after WandaVision. That show gave us the ability to expand on those characters and spend a lot more time with them. And even in these first 2 episodes, yeah, Loki is still maniacal, is still mischievous, trying to manipulate people, but charming as hell, as the man is still pretty funny. I can't go talking about the first 2 episodes of Loki either without mentioning Owen Wilson. I have been a fan of Owen Wilson since I saw Wedding Crashers as a kid. I think the man is just a delight, and he has not said wow once in this show, and it's kind of made me upset.
Wow.
But other than that, his character is very welcomed, and the chemistry he has with Loki really pairs up nice. You spend a lot of time with these two together, and the story of Loki, without giving too much away, is a mystery, okay? There is something at hand. They're trying to catch someone, and Loki is there to help. And I've seen a lot of other people who have gotten to watch the first 2 episodes describe it the same way, and I think it's pretty accurate that this show is essentially detectives meets time cops. And for one, I think that's gonna work in the show's favor, just having a mystery at hand that you're trying to solve each episode, where it throws you little clues here and there, because I think that's one of the things that made WandaVision so popular and had a lot of people talking about it, because there was this whole mystery involved with the bubble and what was going on and why was she there, who was controlling her, what was happening. Mephisto theories galore, and you'll probably hear them with this show as well. But I think a mystery is what will keep people talking week to week, because I thought Falcon and Winter Soldier was a great show, but I don't know if it was just me. I was not hearing the hype at all for Falcon and Winter Soldier. I barely heard people online talking about it. When I think with Loki, you're going to see a lot of theories, a lot of wondering, and so far Marvel hasn't always been able to stick the landing. I think that's the one big complaint that we've been hearing about the show, and heck, I can't say anything about that because I have not seen the full show. But the mystery they're setting up so far, they're not dragging their feet. Even in the first 2 episodes, they reveal a lot when you thought they were going to hold on to information and keep you wondering, like, okay, who is it, what's happening? And it's like, episode 2? Oh, they revealed a lot more than I thought they were. So that kind of gives me high hopes for the rest of the season, that they're not just going to be dangling a carrot in front of you, and then by the end it's like, oh, that's how you... Okay, I guess. If you're a Loki fan, you're gonna love this show. If you're a fan of detective mysteries and trying to solve a crime, you're gonna like this, because there's time travel involved. And just as a connoisseur of the MCU, you're gonna appreciate how much they build the world and affect the MCU in this one, because I'm like, oh, there's some ramifications here. But those are just my quick general spoiler-free thoughts on Loki. Like I said, tune in tomorrow on the channel where I'll be giving you my full spoiler breakdown on the first episode, diving into the Easter eggs because there's a lot in there, and as well as leave me your thoughts down below if you're excited to check out Loki. Thanks again to Disney for sending me the 2 screeners. You guys can follow me on Twitter at 3CFilm or on TikTok at 3CFilms. But as always, my name is Chris. Take care.